Well, good morning. We are on Moonlight Bay Beach here in Penang, Malaysia. This is a beautiful beach. Just look at this. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's so nice. We're gonna sit down and relax here, have a nice conversation, enjoy this lovely beach. Look at on both sides here. There's a few families over here that are setting up. Looks like they're having a meal. There's a few families over there. But other than that, I got this whole beach to myself. I'm really enjoying Penang. We're not just gonna enjoy the beach today though. I'm gonna take you on sort of a food tour today. I wanna show you amazing places to grab food here in Penang. Penang is known for its food. I was told by many of you in the comment section that when I go to Penang, I'm gonna find incredible food trucks, restaurants, and you were absolutely correct. The cost of living is very low here. The cost of food, fresh made for you, right there on the spot. It's so true. It's fantastic. And we're gonna try a few places. This is about enjoying life. That's what this video is about. It's about enjoying life and getting the most out of it. We're gonna enjoy ourselves eating some of the local foods, and we're gonna have a good conversation along the way as well. And I'm glad you're coming with. Okay, we've got a lot to eat today. Let's get going. Local foods, Western foods. When I travel, I like to try it all. Oh man, that's one of my favorite things to do. And it's a big part of my life when I travel is eating. Let's have a seat here and talk about it. The local food and the foods that I discover, that's part of the culture. That's why I'm traveling. I like to try the different restaurants. I like to see the different foods that they make. I'm trying to reduce my carb intake, but I have to tell you, that's tough when you're in Southeast Asia because the rices are so incredible. The flavorings and the way that they prepare them. And of course, I love Indian food so much, I have to have the naan bread and everything with it. But overall, I do just love trying the local foods, and I think it's a big part of travel for me. Here in Batu Ferringhi, there are several wonderful Indian restaurants. Tandoori House is one that I've been wanting to go to. It is recommended, and I was like, okay, I'm going. I'm so glad I did. First of all, I got myself one of the carrot juices. Juices are something about Southeast Asia that people overlook. It's fresh, it's delicious, inexpensive. This juice was $2 and not with water added. It's straight juice. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, that looks great. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, wow. Excellent. That looks fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, man, I got the butter chicken. I got a chickpea curry as well. I do that instead of getting the rice. Don't get me wrong. I love Indian rice. All the flavors are so good, but it just helps me reduce the carbs a little bit. And these are chicken samosas, which I have loved forever. So I love to try the way that people make these dishes. Butter chicken and the chicken samosas are different in each of the Indian restaurants you go to. So they're just two that I love to try. And these were fantastic. Just rich and savory, very well made. Lots of food. I ended up having to take some back to the room, but fantastic. I love getting Indian food when I'm traveling overseas. Back in my home country, Indian food is considered to be like a luxury meal. And so it's very expensive, but it's not when you're traveling in Southeast Asia. It's just a casual meal to go get. This whole meal came up to about $12. It was $10 worth of food, $2 for the juice. Incredible. I mean, that's probably less than what you would have to pay for one of these dishes in my home country. And this is for the whole meal, and I got 2 meals out of it. I have to tell you that the Indian food that you get in Malaysia is some of the best you will ever have. I like to try the variety when I go to different locations like this. I like to try the local foods, but I also like to try how they interpret Western foods as well. It's not just about, you know, that desire to have a hamburger or that desire to have some pizza, because of course that's there. I love a good pizza. But it's also to see how they interpret that idea of pizza and of hamburgers and other Western foods as I travel abroad. This is another spot that I've been watching here in Batu Ferenghi. It is wood-fired pizza, and every night they get everything nice and hot. I've been watching them and saying, I'm going to stop by here and get a nice pepperoni pizza. It smells so good, the way that they stoke the fire with that nice wood every evening. The whole street area just has that nice campfire smell and pizza smell. And this was just a wonderful pizza too. All fresh made. I ordered the pepperoni. They have like a honey sauce that they use. So I thought that was interesting. Let's try it out. And caramelized onions on the pepperoni pizza. Excellent. Sounds good to me.
Just starting, yeah. In
That's
the
a
oven,
good system.
yeah, a bit more water.
Yeah, that's a good system with the pipe. I like that. Great job, Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Wow. Wow, this is fantastic. This was $6. What an amazing pizza. Delicious. Just take a look at this. Oh, are you kidding me right now? That's what I'm talking about. That was such a good cheesy pizza. I love it. I took half of it back to the room. Let's talk about spice. As you're traveling through Southeast Asia, you have to realize that the locals can not only handle spice, but they like to add it. So one of the things that I do is when I order food, especially local fare, I let them know like this. I go, just a little spice, and they know what I'm talking about. That way, sometimes they put the peppers and stuff on the side, or they just add a little. You can always add a little bit more crushed red pepper or something like that if you want, but you can't go back. So be careful. I know it's easy to say, well, I've had spicy food before, but I got to tell you, Southeast Asia is a different animal when it comes to spice. It will burn you, not only here, but as it goes down into your stomach, it'll burn you there. Be careful. It's not going to get much more local than Tasty Corner. This is a fantastic spot. I've been watching it for a couple of days. It's busy at night, so I came before the sunset, and this was perfect timing. There were places to sit down, and they could actually get the food cooked for you. They are packed here at night. They cook everything fresh and delicious. They didn't mind that I was going to film them. I always check, are you okay if I film? Sometimes, they're like, nah, but they're so used to tourists here, because you have to remember Penang is a tourist town, so they're used to it. And it's not the foreigners. I'm going to tell you, it's not the foreigners that are doing all the videotaping. It's the locals. Here in Malaysia, they love their social media. These are the fried noodles that they made for me, and look at this here. Whoo, this has got shrimp, and it's got some pork stir-fried right over it. Oh, man, thank you. Oh, that looks so good. Thank you so much. Oh, Thank you. That looks so good. This is a sweet and sour chicken that they made for me. Just delicious. These meals came up to about $4 each. That's why I picked up 2 of them, because I figured that this evening I'll take it back to my room and have some for later. I do that. I don't want to have to venture out after sunset when it gets dark and there's lots of traffic, lots of people out. I'd rather just pick up 2 meals and take one back with me. So good. Everything was just delicious. Fantastic meal. I love sweet and sour flavor. Also, I've noticed in Malaysia that they use a lot of this black pepper and black bean, the Chinese style. Some of my favorite sauces, so good. Both of these dishes are not spicy. These are 2 not spicy dishes that I love to get, especially before I go to bed at night and I won't have any kind of stomach issues. Let's not forget the need to just pick something up quick for a snack. In Southeast Asia, I go to mini marts to get a quick cup of coffee or something like that. And this is a classic mini mart. Right here in Malaysia, you will find all of these great little snacks. I got one of these bagels and I picked up one of these curry puffs. Everything was $1. The curry puffs were like less than $1. And the coffee was $1 Americano. They make it fresh. It's just fantastic. This is what I do when I'm wandering around. I'll just stop in and grab a quick snack. The coffee is very hot and delicious. What do you like to do when you are walking around and you are traveling? Do you like to stop in for snacks, or do you just wait for meals? I know I should probably just wait for meals, but yeah, I don't mind at all. This is one of the curry puffs right here. Very tasty. They have a very light, flaky crust. And, you know, you could do like 3 or 4 of these as a meal. But for me, I just grab one just as a snack to get me through as I'm walking. The beautiful beaches here at Penang, Malaysia. What gorgeous sunsets every night I have been enjoying here. I will try to get out more in the evening and get you some more sunset shots. Just gorgeous at night. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Today was all about enjoying the foods here of Penang. Trying different foods, Western foods, local foods, Indian foods. Oh man, I love it all. And I love to try things like this when I travel. Food is a big part of my life and a part of this channel as well. This is as much a food channel as it is anything else. Travel, investing, putting out a positive message to uplift people in the spirit of Bodhisattva. Food also plays a key role in what we're doing here because it's part of my life and it's part of the way I interact with foreign cultures when I travel. And I'm glad that you're coming with me for it. Do you want to see more of living a low-cost lifestyle like this? Retiring and traveling the world as a minimalist and enjoying yourself? Well, if you do, like and subscribe to the video and come along with me because we've got a lot to see and we're not going to stop. We've got years of travel ahead of us. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with my beautiful walk this morning here on Moonlight Bay Beach in Penang, Malaysia. Just incredible. We'll talk again soon. Aloha. Oh, there's a nice kitty right here. Oh, what a sweetheart. How you doing, buddy? Oh, look at this kitty. He's out paroling. He's out patrolling at night. Look at this one. It's a pretty good sized cat. Man, that's not a small cat. That thing just went by me. That cat was big. Let's talk a little bit about, okay, let's try again. I keep getting my words mixed up.